Much going on in trucking. So much going on everywhere, man. Guess what time it is? It is ew. Let's see. Okay. It's 3:39 in the morning, man. 3:39 in the morning. I slept good. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know. I just feel good. So we got up this morning, woke up, just woke up. Well refreshed. Didn't have the urge to go back to sleep. I actually went to sleep at 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So I had 5 hours of sleep. You would think for somebody who had 5 hours of sleep that they'd be a little tired, but I actually feel good for real. Well rested. Um, my daughter, my daughter came in this last night. So my mother lay with you. I said, all right. She laid on me, went to sleep. As soon as she went to sleep, I let her. I stayed there for about 3 hours. I got up, and she be telling me too, when you leave, don't leave me in the middle of the night. Don't put me in the bed. Just leave me. I'm like, okay, whatever, whatever. Joseph Gonzalez, good morning. Top of the AM. How you feeling out there this morning? Good? You good? It's gonna be a good day right here, man. It's gonna be a good day. Y'all see where we at? We got the palm tree in the back. Um, yeah, yeah. If you here and you haven't subscribed to the channel, I want to tell you subscribe to the channel. Um, on this channel, you're gonna see more than just what the naked eye can see. You're gonna see a man, you're gonna see a trucker, you're gonna see a father, you're gonna see a businessman, you're gonna see a philanthropist. Am I? Yeah. Let's add that to the repertoire. You're gonna see a lot of man, a lot of creator. You're gonna see a lot, man, of God fearing man. You're gonna see a lot. So I would really recommend you to subscribe to me. For real. And you when you subscribe, you hear you're not only a subscriber, bro, you family. So come on in, sit down. This is what we do, right? This is what we do. Other than that, we here. Today's plan is to go to the gym and drop the kids off. Go to the gym, get out the gym. Sorry. Get out the gym and then we gonna go back home. I got some stuff I gotta take care of, and we gotta prepare for something. We gotta prepare for something. But up to this part in life, things are gonna change. I want y'all to stay with me, and they change it for the better. Even going up even a little more. When you look on the chart, you look at your life and you weigh yourself up, right? What comes out on the scale? What comes out on the scale? And that's what you gotta. That's how you judge the person, right? That's how you judge yourself. I really feel like working out. I worked out. When I say good yesterday, that's probably why I slept so good. I worked out so good yesterday, man. I was like, I'm talking to this old white guy. He's cool. He's sitting back chilling. He like he's retired. He cooling, right? Summer is over in like 25 days. It depends on where you at. If you're here, summer is 24/7, 365. Even times two when it's June through August, September, October. I'm in Arizona, man. It's so damn hot down here. We finally getting some cool weather. Finally. I want to see the weather is supposed to be like 90 something today. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull it up while we on the phone. Yep, 96 is gonna be the high. And I always say this like it's a joke, but it's not a joke. That's really cool now. Um, it's very cool. That shit is cool, man. Uh, We've been getting, and it's 20 degrees actually for real cooler. We've been getting 116, 115, 113. So 20 degrees cooler is a hell of a lot. Um, I feel like I can go to anybody's state right now and probably catch pneumonia because it's too damn cold. What they call it, Arizona blood. I know I got it now for sure. When I'm driving over the road, I always say this is the hottest place in America. Because every time I come here, it's hot, and I'll be ready to go. Every time, I'll be ready to go, man. Oh yeah, Arizona is always hot. It's dry there though. I take that over 95, and man, everybody say that. Everybody say that. Everybody say that. I take Arizona weather, but you do have a valid point. Only thing is so like okay, right now you get a car that's has leather in it. You doomed. That's the only thing you get in that car. Say you on a date. You got a nice car, got leather seats. She sits down, she burns her ass. It's crazy. You gotta have towels down in the damn car. Or have like ceramic tinted windows. But other than that, man, I think that dry heat, I take the dry heat. Because humid heat is just is irritating. Dry heat is irritating too. It's like the oven just being on. That's just how it is. Right? How you feeling today? The end? How you feeling? How you feeling, man? But yeah, I love it here, man. For real, I ain't even gonna lie. I think like like I said, I've never had it now ever. I never had it like this before. All it's doing is evolving. It's just evolving, right? It's evolving. We got a lot of stuff we got going on, man. I'm just smiling now because I've endured. Yoda the Jeezy, what's good? What's good? God is good all the time, all the time. I've endured. I've endured a lot. We talking about being through a storm for 3 years, being quiet about it. But a lot of times, my storm is somebody else's. Like they couldn't do it, and the storm, you just in there. You know, you in there, and you start to get used to it, and the storm start becoming a new norm. You feeling good. You got your bad days and you got your good days, but you know how to operate in the storm. You know how to pivot. I've never had a storm like this in my life where it just rained for 3 years straight on there, boy. And I had help for sure, but shit, we kept walking. Yep, we kept walking. We gonna get into something. Just stick with me. Stick with me. We don't have those habab things. That was crazy. That was crazy looking. What you mean? What you mean? What's a habab? What you mean by that? But yeah, Yoda the Jeezy, how you doing out there, man? How you doing? How you doing? I gotta get back with some of my guys on here too. They on email. They didn't email me. I've been doing some of everything, dude. I'm talking about like content. It's really hard to push content when you're trying, and I see why people fail and then they be successful in this thing we call content creating because you really have to be consistent. You really have to be doing something, right? And sometimes you miss the mark, but you come back and reset. Every day you just reset. Y'all see, I haven't been on here at 4 in the morning in a long time, probably a couple days, but I have been getting up a little early, 5, 6 o'clock. I do have kids. Y'all see my kids on here sometimes, but not as much, right? But yeah, I have been getting up, locking and loading. But that gym is something very special, man. It hit Phoenix 2 days ago. Oh, a huge dust storm. Yeah, I am great. Shout out to you, Yoda DeJeezy, for sure, for sure. We don't have those Bob things. The dust storm. I should put that up there. We was outside on the back porch, but it was just a big ass. I remember my homeboy, man. We was out playing basketball. This is like one of the probably my second dust storm. His first. We playing basketball, and I'm looking. I know what it looked like when it's coming. And I'm looking. I'm like, hey yo, it's a dust storm coming. He like, man, it's so far. I said, man, does it ruin the truck? It ruins it like it ruins everything for real. It don't ruin it like mess it up, but it does throw a lot of dust on there. It throw a lot of dust on there. And shit, the car, it just all jacked up. But I will tell you something though. That when it came through here, it came at like I don't know how strong that wind was. I don't like by like kind of like gauging it, but it was pretty damn strong because it was trees knocked over. It was pretty bad low key. It was trees knocked over. It was a flood. It was like flooding everywhere, so I can't say it did do some damage. It really did. Um, I'm gonna post that video. But me and the kids was outside on the back porch. But the way that everything is tucked, it just was going this way. Like we was watching it, and we was like here, and we was watching it. So I should put that up. My son was in it. My daughter, she got her glasses on. I might put that up just for shits and giggles. And I should fast forward it though, because when you fast forward, you can really see the impact. If you watch it slow, you're gonna be like, "What the hell is going on?" It's like a 10-minute video. Because my son wanted to jump in there, then my daughter wanted to jump in there, and then I really ain't want no parts because I'm trying to gauge what's going on. But it was crazy. I forgot about that. Like I said, man, it's crazy. They call it a habab. It was a big thing all over X. That's crazy. I should have put the video up there. It ain't too late though. We was actually in the shit, like for real. I'm gonna put the video up there just for because I think that sets the bar of what how to move. A lot of people they had cars under viaduct, not viaducts, but under like what is this? The awning for carports. Them boys tipped over. Trees was pushed over. Like I don't know how fast the wind was. Let me know in the chat if you knew. How fast it was clocked in at. But it was kind of crazy, low key. But like I said, when you going like well, it's been going on. It was one worse than that. And not only, I'm gonna tell y'all this. It was last year. It was a dust storm. It started raining real bad, and then it was a microburst. Boom! I'm talking about. I'm looking outside. The damn tree fell down. Boom! And rolled into the street. I'm like, who was out there? This is crazy. We did get that on tape. My son actually, he had a damn. He had a YouTube page and he put it on YouTube. And that video was getting views and that video ended up getting knocked down. But we was in it and I was just like, this is crazy. We sitting outside and it was the sign. It was a sign that was doing like this and that mug bent. I'm like, oh yeah, this is crazy. This is real wild. Yep. But yeah, we definitely was in that. I should put the video up. I'm gonna put the video up, man. Just to show y'all what's going on. And that's what went on. So a habab. That's crazy. I didn't even know that. I just learned something new. And I was actually down here. I do not watch the news. I try to stay as far away from the news as possible. But that's the segue to say this. I'm glad you said that. The trucking industry, we got Sean Duffy. And the trucking industry is taking a lot of hits from all angles. I got a video that I'm gonna put up soon. Um, and y'all gonna see it. It's gonna be real soon. But y'all just gonna see like what's been going on in the trucking industry. all of these different all of these different states that's been non-compliant with the ELP. It's even hit the national news. So, it's I feel like it's two sides of the story. Really three. You got your side, I got my side, and then it's God's side. Like what God sees, right? He the referee. And a lot of people, they feel like they're being stereotyped. I feel like they're being stereotyped too. But I say this, as much as I don't agree with a lot of what Trump is doing, I agree with this one. I agree with this one in so many ways. Um, you got people coming into the trucking industry and they messing shit up carelessly. They don't care. They messing shit up. They don't care. You in an 18-wheeler, you doing everything illegal. We all do, not everything, but you're doing a lot of stuff illegal. Trucking is one of those. Trucking is one of those careers or one of those jobs where you have to be alert. You have to know what you're doing. You have to make the right decisions, not just for yourself, but for everybody around you. Uh, the end said 60 to 70 mile per hour winds, and the dust wall was 1,000 feet tall, and it was a hubbub, not a hubbub, a haboob. Whoa, haboob. That's crazy. Why would they name something like that? But 60 and 70 mile per hour winds. Now that's crazy. That's like a mini hurricane, right? Like a category 1, something like that. But it seemed like it was going faster than that. That's why I didn't want to say a number, because I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how fast winds be going, but it seemed like it was going. And I'm just thinking in my head, if that's what a category 1 look like, what do a cat of? I don't want to know, but I just want to see. I'm gonna probably type it in on YouTube. A category 5. That's the worst one, right? So those wins are what, 150, 200, or something like that. That's crazy. That's double, triple of what we talking about right now. But yeah, it was pretty severe. It was pretty severe. I want to say this though. I want to say this. I want to say this. The trucking industry is taking a hit. Let's get back to that. From everywhere. Everything is going from OTR to local and regional. That's a lot of things going on. A lot of people don't understand what's going on. They just sitting there watching and they clocking, but they don't know what's going on. Hell, I don't even think Sean Duffy know what's going on half the time. The way that the man was talking during that press conference, he lost. You have to be on the ground with the people. You can't be talking from up here without being coming down here with the people and being on the ground zero. We are on ground zero. Truck drivers are on ground zero. And I made a invalid comment. I said, look, that man ain't even got a CDL. And then yesterday I listened to the press conference. That man done had his CDL for 30 years. It makes me wrong, but it also makes him look bad, because I try to give him some grace. Like, I don't even think he got his CDL, man. He don't know what's going on. He done had his CDL for 30 years. But I'm going to tell you this, Sean Duffy, the Secretary of Department of Transportation, I think that's his title, he don't know what's going on. He don't. Truckers are the backbone of the country, man. They keep our country good. They do. They really do, bro. And I feel like, man, Sean Duffy, he don't know what's going on. He just running Trump's playbook, and he's running it well right now, and he getting everybody the hell to the side that's foreigners. He's just making them feel very uncomfortable here in the United States. And that was the objective from the go. He's making them feel very uncomfortable. I don't want to be in this industry if I'm gonna make somebody offended. I don't want to be in this industry if I have to lower, if I have to look at you some type of way. to make myself feel better. And there's a lot of people doing that. I was just down in Maricopa, Arizona, picking up a load. And this guy, well, he Caucasian guy, and then there was a truck like parking next to him. It's a lot of, I told y'all this, it's a lot of Indian, it's a lot of foreigners out there now that's in the trucks. It's way more. We're the minority now, African Americans and Americans. We're the minority. Gotta face it. That's why I said I've been telling y'all this. Trucking has changed. I've been saying that. Watch some of my videos. They very current. Trucking has changed. You got a guy. He's so this is the story. We are in Maricopa, Arizona, right? Boom. It's the guy next to me to the left. Like I'm in 4, 3, and then there's 2. I'm in dock 4. There's another dock that's in 3. He's a Caucasian guy. He got the Make America Great hat again. He got on a Eagle shirt. He one of those guys. He love his country, I guess. Then you have the guys. They're foreigners, and they are in 2. They back in. They need some help. It's about 3 or 4 of them in one truck. I want to say 3, right? It is what it is. Hey, I get out. I'm not. When I'm driving when I'm driving the truck, I'm a whole completely different person. I'm locked in. I'm scaling the road. I'm not talking very much. I got my headset on. We rocking out like that. For some odd reason, when I go let the doors back, this is reefer division. I let the doors open in the back. I dock. Guy want to come to the back of my truck and talk to me about them. I'm like, no, I don't do that. I just did like this. He like, no, 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 no. Come here. He grabbed my shoulder. So I'm like, this dude, he hell of aggressive. Come on, let me show you something. Let me show you something. You see that truck right there? They got like 3 or 4 people in the truck. They all foreigners. They're trying to take our jobs here in America. I just looked at him like, bro, I'm not your friend. You're not about to get me to sit here and talk about another group of people, especially if they doing the right thing. Like they out here, they not out here unaliving people. They not out here taking from nobody. They not out here cussing you out. They not out here looking at you crazy. They're not paying attention to you. They're trying to get the job and do the job. That's all they doing. It was so hard to get dude away. I just walked away from him. I said, man, I'm not your friend, bro. Like, this ain't the time for us to kumbaya. It's not. Because we've dealt with something ourselves that ain't even this country has got so much hate, like history of hate, man. I'll be glad when this shit is over. I'll be glad when it's over. But I don't never think the hate is ever gonna be over, man, because this is how the country was built. It was built on other people's backs, going from all the way back in history. So we gotta clear that up before we can get anywhere. People act, they turn their back and act like this stuff ain't happened. You're not gonna give me to hate no other races because we were the oppressed ones at one time. And I'm gonna say this to my people too. How you gonna oppress? I see a lot of people on how you gonna oppress another person, another race when you was oppressed. Now you like it's crazy that what I see out here. It's crazy. I be hearing all type of stuff like, hey man, that ain't even cool for real. Or I'll just be like, you ain't right. And I'll say it jokingly, but I'm serious. Shit, you ain't right. A lot of people, man, they just ain't right when it come to different races. They ain't. Yep. Judgment be all crazy, all type of stuff. But yeah, you're not gonna never get me to look down on another ethnicity because you ain't got your shit together. I want them to be in the trucking industry. But then I say this too. Anybody. It ain't just them, it's anybody. Come get this money. But you gotta get it the right way. We want you to be able to read the signs and all of that, which is good. It's good. It's good stuff. My guy told me, he brought it to my attention, which, you know, he said, man, what if you go over there and put yourself, because that's just being, having empathy, right? Put yourself in their shoes and go teleport over to Russia. and drive a truck there. You ain't gonna know nothing. You're gonna be sitting there like, what is going on? Go over to China, go over to Japan, go over to Australia, Singapore. Just drive a truck. Just go over there and drive a truck. See how shit turn out. And that's what's been going on. Not only that's been going on, but then you got the illegal aspect on top of it. So what happened in Florida is it brought awareness to what's going on all around America. It ain't just I don't see the hate. I'm in the Midwest and work in manufacturing. We have people from all races, and it's never been a thing to any of us. And you know what? You're in the Midwest, but these things are happening where? If you look at that press conference, and it's adding up. I'm from Detroit, bro, and I've never seen anything like this before on the West Coast, where everything is still divided. This shit is divided. People come through Mexico. They got a route, I guess, and they're going through, you know, they're going through the measures of doing getting over here, however they getting over here through Mexico. But you have people with they go get their CDL, they go get a visa, they go get these things. So they're not over here illegally. They also over here don't know how to speak the language, and they jump in the truck. So this is shout out to Indiana, man. Shout out to Indiana. Indiana, one of them places, man. You don't know, like everybody be it's crazy over there. You got a lot of interracial dating over there. It's cool though. It's cool to see it. That's your cup of tea. That's your cup of tea. A lot of interracial dating over there. It's then you got areas that they hate other groups of people, and they don't understand that y'all just alike. Y'all just, like a lot, and I'll be saying this. I've been at trailer parks before in Ohio. I'm talking about where the races of people are at. And I also been to uh to parts in Ohio that ain't been so cool. Like where you got hoods. Quote unquote hoods. And these people don't know they in the trailer park and you in the hood. Y'all don't know how close y'all are in mindset. Y'all don't know how close y'all are in life. Only difference is color. People in trailer. I've been in trailer parks before. It's just different. It's a little different, but it's the living the situation is arrangement is different, but it's the same. They had the same mindset as the dude in the hood. They in survival mode. They trying to make it out, but some of their thoughts don't connect like the thoughts over there in the hood. That's it. But they do the same thing. You eat spam. You eating goddamn Vienna sausages. You eating bologna. You eating hot dogs. You eating all of these different things you don't know about to raise your blood pressure. You drinking. You smoking. It's the same elements. It's the same thing. I had a racist guy one time. We had a heated argument. And I said, you know what's crazy, bro? I said, you really my brother. You don't even know that though. I'm not your brother. Yes, you are, because we go through the same things. We've been placed in these places because we don't know no better. We don't. We don't know no better financially. If we did, we wouldn't even be here. We'd be out there trying to make it happen and get our people up out of here. That's the goal. And that's what a lot of people, oh, yep, that's it. That's what a lot of people fail to understand, man. When you see foreigners here, that all they trying to do is get their family, put their family on. They trying to put their family on. Yes, the argument is when they come here, the foreigners come here, they send their money back home. What the fuck else do they supposed to do? What do they supposed to do? I guess they suppose that y'all don't think that they spending some of the money here, they do have to eat. So that conversation is null and void. You wouldn't want to send your kids a couple dollars when you here working, you came here to work. And then Sean Duffy also said it in this interview yesterday. No, that wasn't him. I don't want to put that on him. That was another interview down in Florida We got so much going on in trucking. But the interview in Florida was crazy. Them guys in Florida is they perspective on what's going on with the immigration. So we got two things. We got two things going on, and we definitely gonna put it out there, and we're gonna see what come back. But a lot of these videos, man, I really appreciate y'all for just supporting. I appreciate y'all for just supporting because the message has to be out there, and the way that I say it, you gonna understand it versus somebody else. Oh, they 20,000 and they just using all these big words and they just it's just missing the point. I want to tap into my people that's on ground zero, and I want to talk to you how we talk, trucker talk. I don't want to talk like Sean Duffy. He don't know what the he don't have a clue. Let these guys go ahead and get in here because what you're gonna find is it's gonna be, whew, this is major. What you're gonna find is they're gonna be doing all of this stuff, and you about to see well, it might be a good thing to some people, but I don't think nobody losing a job, you know, and it's just the American thing. But I don't think somebody losing a job should be looked at as a come up. We need to figure this shit out. Y'all think this is gonna stop? You think immigration is gonna stop? It might slow it down, but it's not gonna stop because here in the United States, people want to be here. But but I feel like people don't no longer want to be here. Hell, I don't even want to be here sometimes. The shit that I be seeing and experiencing, like inflation, has got everybody from the United States really want to go down to Mexico, for real, for real. And they got houses and stuff down there. I've been doing my homework. They got houses down there, man. I'm telling you, y'all better. They got houses down there for the cheap. Only thing you got to worry about, like if you're not in the way, don't be in the way. You're gonna be all right. Just don't be down there trying to do nothing crazy. If you down there trying to live like a civilian, you good. But if you down there trying to do some extra stuff, you're gonna get extra out. For real. Yeah, for sure they have the same struggles. For sure. Everybody got the same struggles. Everybody. Especially if you it depends on what level you at. I think the richer you get, I know the richer you get, the more harder it becomes because it's new levels. It's new levels. At that level, I'm gonna be like Jay-Z at that level. I don't want to be seen, but when you see me, just know I'm around and something going on. He carry himself well. His demeanor is different, right? He carry himself well. He got lawyers on retainer for stuff that happened. He's a smart man. He moved very, very smart. When you starting to get money though, things change, man. At ground zero where we at, I don't think nobody on here really rich as far as wealthy. I don't know. But at ground zero, where we at, we gonna say from $0 all the way up to a million. Face the same type of things. When you get to that million, things change and places change, people change, because you make them change by where you go. Places you're at. But the $1 million now is the new 100,000. That's for sure. You can't even get a house right now for under 300. A nice house, 300. Where I'm at, you can't even get a damn good house for under 500-600,000. Like for real, you can't. Try it. Your ass gonna be living in the hood somewhere. But if you go to Detroit or Atlanta or Indiana, you go to the Midwest or go to down south, you're gonna find a nice house for 300,000, 400,000, 500,000. You come down here try to spend 500K, you're not gonna. It's gonna be like, all right, this is cool. That's why I said, man, I don't know how long my stay is here, but only God can do that. He gonna work it out. He gonna work it out. Cause I could see me living on it. My kid's grandfather said yesterday, like, I'm gonna hit the lottery and we gonna live on a mountain. That's where I want to be at. I say, if man, when we gonna replace if with when that happens, we be in Paradise Valley, smiling. And don't nothing happen in Paradise Valley. They call Paradise Valley for a reason. It's paradise. It's beautiful. when the sun come in, it's hitting all everywhere off of the damn mountains, and the mountains turning purple and orange, and because of the way that the sun is, aligned with the mountains, it's beautiful up there. You got cactus, you got palm trees. It's a little hot, but then in some areas it's not hot because you got the damn mountains that's giving giving shade, and it's like, okay, it's 100, but it ain't 115, you know. So yeah, man, I bought a 3 bedroom for 120 10 years ago. It's worth 180 now. I believe that. You probably look it up today. It's probably worth 210 because the dollar is not, like, people don't understand that the dollar is not as powerful as it used to be. It take $3 to buy what used to cost $1. Used to be $1. We used to get one bag of chips for $1. About $2.50 now. I'm over exaggerating a little bit, but some of those chips now went from that 150 to 450. Yes, y'all see that. Y'all see that. My kids, man, I pack their lunch every day, faithfully. And I know I'm down there every day. Every week I spend about $200. I don't know where it be coming from. I spend about $300 on food every week. I got 2 kids. I got 2 here and I got one in Michigan. But every every week I'm in the checkout line. What in the hell is going on here? And by some reason I find the money. I don't know where it come from, but it's just, I be blessed, man. For real, I really do be blessed. For real, for real. This is a joke, but I really be blessed, man. Thank God, I am who I am, and I move how I move, and He moves me how He wants to, needs to move me. But and I want to say this too. A lot of people pray for money. They got the wrong prayers. They pray for money without praying for the health and strength to move them to go get the money. Pray for health and strength. That's how so so ignorant a lot of people are. I just need some money. What you gonna do when you don't have the health and you got the money? So when I pray, I sit there and I pray. I be like, Lord, please give me the strength so I can get to the next thing. Just give me the strength. I got the rest. We ain't even worried about no money because that's gonna come. Like I said, I don't even really be. I do a lot, but I feel like now I'm so used to it that it don't even feel like a lot. It just feel like a routine. I'm used to it. So I'm doing a routine. It's gonna be some things that change, but it's gonna make it even better. So, it's gonna make me better. Y'all to see, man. I don't even really like that part of it. I don't even I don't want to talk about it. I just want y'all to see. It's gonna be a change. And it's a big change. Um, but I do want to say, you have to go through a lot, man, to get to certain places. When it seems like it's dark, that's the time where like when they be saying this shit, y'all, on the internet, it sound cliche, but it's so right. When it's dark, those are the times where the higher power, is putting stuff together. You got to keep your head up and keep walking, and you got to believe and have faith. Hey, yo, I know you working on something, big dog, but I'm gonna keep having the faith and believing that it's something for the better. And 10 times out of 10, it does. It's always for the better. You just have to withstand the storm, because he didn't turn his back on you. He working. You ever seen? Have you ever been a kid? Right? I was about to say that. But being a kid, you would think that, like when I watched my grandma cook, I was a kid, right? I'm young. She cooking the food in the kitchen. And I'm thinking she not watching, right? But by her having the intuition of a parent, she can see when my hand almost grabbed the pan or when I almost tripped. Or when something almost falls, she have those instances like those the instinct of being in the kitchen and catching the cup, boop, or holding your hand down from touching the pan and letting the grease spill over on you, or you about to fall and she catch you. She not even looking at you for real. She boom. That's how it is, man. When you getting blessed, when you in the storm, you think ain't the man ain't watching, the higher power not watching, and you making mistakes and you thinking he not looking, he looking. Just don't stay off course. Just keep doing what you, because he trusting you to do the right thing. That's why it seems like he ain't looking. He trusting you to do the right thing. And I had that time, man, where it's been like he trusted me for a long time, man. Me and this city got we got a long history. A long history. Too many people want the money without having to earn it. Yeah, you know, people lazy. That's people are lazy for real. They don't want to earn it. They want it to fall in their lap. That's the worst blessing to ask for, is just money without the. I'm so like I swear to y'all on everything I love. I'm glad that you said that. I'm so glad that I didn't. I've been used to, but my used to was a different used to. I'm used to doing some crazy, not nothing crazy, but just in the streets, hustling, getting the money. And I'm getting a couple dollars. So I feel like, I was getting a couple dollars. So I felt like, I didn't have the lesson at the time to make this go this way. That's because it wasn't made for that. It wasn't meant for that. It was meant for, this is what you do when you have it. But I'm not gonna give you the lesson. I'm just gonna give you enough so you can bless up people around you and yourself, and you can get out your situation. Which initially gave me the hustle. Like, okay, I got the hustle. I'm trying to. What's the goal? To get the hell up out of here. That's always been the goal. And then the next goal, I didn't have one because I was already gone. I'm like, all right, bet I'm out of here. But then it's to grab people to, bring them where you at. And if they don't want to come where you at, you got to leave them until they ready to grow. And that was the lesson that I never took with me, because I always would get straight and then I'd go back to Detroit, try to grab somebody. They never would. A couple people came, then they go right back. They had that syndrome. They call it survivor's remorse. That's the syndrome where you make it and you feel like you're entitled to grab somebody. You are entitled to grab somebody. But if they don't want to come, you have to let them be there. And then when they're ready, then you go grab them. Hey, yo, all right, try to tell you. It's crazy. And yeah, it's crazy. Yep. Yep. Our whole realities are going to really change over the next 5 to 10 years. AI is going to take a lot of jobs. Everything is going to be automated for sure. I'm trying to, you know what? I'm glad you're here. You just keeping you, and I appreciate you keeping the live going. Ain't nothing here. Ain't nobody here but about 2 or 3 people. That's cool. Like, that's intimate, because a lot of people are asleep, and it's gonna be a lot of people that watch this live. It's gonna be more than two. I bet you that. It's gonna be more than three. They just not up right now. They just not up right now. But yeah, man, AI is taking over. I use AI every day. I'm even teaching my kids. Like, I'm at first I had to push my kids like, hey, y'all gotta see this, because they're going to evolve more than me, because they're gonna spend more time on it. But I'm personally AI every day, at least an hour. There's so many other apps that's out here that's evolving. So now when I get a little older, I'm still gonna be in the loop. I'm in the loop right now. You see the videos, you see I'm doing prompts. I'm learning how to, like, now when you see certain programs, I'm gonna tell you, it's one program you can see, you can actually see when you make a prompt, you can see how it's coding the prompt. Boop, boop, boop. And when you start to see that and you start to see it like repetitively, you start to understand, like, oh, so now I can write a prompt. You're really telling the computer. It's not, and I want to tell my people out there that's not familiar with AI. It's not. It's going to help everything move faster, but it's not. Don't be threatened by it. It's, but kind of like what you said. Just learn it. Don't be threatened by it, because If it's taking people jobs, which it is, it's taking the place of people. Because look, perfect example. Look at the grocery stores. You normally would see 5 or 6 clerks. The lines is packed. Now you see 5 or 6 selfies, like the self scans, self checkout, and you see one person managing 5 lanes. They've took 5 of those manually ran lanes and they automated them. All you gotta do is make that investment and pull people off of there, and then you gonna forever make the money. They're getting the money back now, but a lot of people are scared to deal with that because it's overwhelming. For the older people, it seems like it's the older people that's overwhelmed. The 50-year-olds, the 60-year-olds, the 70-year-olds. The higher that they age get, the more overwhelmed they become. Like my grandma, we wanna get her a phone, but we can't get her the damn iPhone because it's too advanced. You know what I'm saying? We got to get her a goddamn flip phone because she feel comfortable for that. That's just an example, right? That's just an example. We hypothetically speaking. I'm sure my grandma would love to have a damn iPhone, but I'm sure she'd be calling my cousin every day to come over there and fix some shit. My phone is the she would call my grandma would call you and say her phone ain't working. What's wrong with it? I need you to come check this out. What's wrong with the phone, grandma? It's not ringing. It's not working. The screen ain't working. You like, damn, I need to get her a new phone. Now you thinking in your head, this damn phone, I'm about to spend a hundred right quick to buy her a new phone. Whole damn time the phone is powered off. The battery dead. And that's Granny, man. I love Granny to death, to life, right? Has all this tech actually made our lives? Yes. For me, yes. For the majority, yes. Bro, I live when I say this, bro, it's not a selfish statement. It's just where in this environment, yes. I can't speak for everybody, right? I'm 45. I miss the days of pen and paper. You still can use them though, brother. You still can use it. I still use pen and paper, but I also it's a program, it's an AI program where you take that pen and paper and you write out your ideas and you can take a picture, turn those ideas into text, take the text, turn that into a voice note, take the voice note, upload it. Like you could do so much. Learn how to do that. And it's gonna make it easier because now you can write it out, you can take a picture, put it into text form, put it on a computer, edit it out. You can create audio books. You can create a book. You can create so many things just by doing that. And that's AI working for you. AI works for you. These days of dang, sound like a crash just happened. I don't know what's going on. Those days is bro. I live here in Arizona, right? I'm gonna say this. This is the tech mecca. This will be the tech mecca in the world. I really feel that way. Let's say in the country, not the world. We giving it too much. In the country, this gonna be like Seattle. This is the new Seattle. You got IBM. They building crazy down here. Chip, just read it when you get a chance. Read it up. They're building these warehouses where they're making chips. You got Nvidia, you got AMD, you got all of these plants that's building. They buying up whole goddamn parcels of land in areas we don't even know. I never heard of certain cities until I start just listening to people talk. And they flying people out here from the Middle East. They flying people out here that's more intelligent about things. And they're building. So I miss pre-internet days. The internet is the devil. It changed everything in everybody's life. But you have to also look at in what way, right? The internet changed my life for the better because I'm on here and I'm talking. These are digital diaries right now for me. I do this because I love this, but it's also changing other people's lives in the good way because they see me on here and they get inspired. You get informed. You see that, damn, he not just a truck driver. He's a good father. He makes mistakes, but he works out. He's healthy. These things that you see people, you get inspired. So this is a tool. This is a tool. Elon is saying that the next step is to have chips in our brains. So it's already there. He already got that program. Let me let me read this through though. Elon is saying the next step is to have chips in our brains so we can communicate and learn without speaking to each other. The Matrix will be real within the next 20 years. It's already here, bro. It's already here. He already have that. That company is already. This is here. Um, they've had a test. Just think about what it's going. I think a lot of people. The problem is, and I'm not saying this to you. I'm just saying it in general. The problem is your thoughts on what technology, like the bad things of technology. Of course, I mean people gonna be using it to do devious things. It's always gonna be a loophole. Just like when credit cards came out, people were so scared to put a credit card number in in the damn computer. Now look, we have Amazon where you have to put your credit card in there or you're gonna get taxed. You know what I'm saying? We got Amazon. So now you're more, that's the incentive. Okay. Now we have chips in cards. I could tell you some credit card stuff if you want to. If I could tell you what technology did to the credit card game, if you really want to know, because I was there. They used to be called 101s. A 101 had a track one and a track two. Ooh, I'm getting. I could tell you, a 101 car had a track one and a track two. Listen to me right quick. I'm glad y'all talking to me now. We all woke a little bit. Credit card without a chip called a 101. It had a track one and it had a track two. The track two was your credit card number mixed with a whole bunch of other numbers with an equal sign. The equal sign was how I know this. That's crazy. The equal sign will let you know, okay, this card is from this here. The first six numbers in that credit and that sign was your BIN, which was a bank identification number. The bank identification number was listed to whatever bank that you was in. So that's six numbers. That's your bank identification number. The rest of the numbers, probably about 8, 9 numbers with an equal sign. And then they had 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, all these zeros. And then they had like a one at the end. So we call them 101s. Guess what? The 101 number never changed. So I can clone that card and then I can go anywhere and I could be you. What technology did was it turned the 101 to a 201. So the 201 got a chip in it. The chip will change that number at the end every time. So it's hard to duplicate that card. Technology. Nobody talking about that though. You know what I'm saying? Nobody talking about that. Technology at its best. Thank you. Elon Musk, man, I don't know what y'all, this man is a genius. Let that man cook. He's a genius. I love that y'all here. Did you go to Suburban Truck? I didn't. I went to Phoenix. I forgot what that. It's right off over there on 51st Avenue. It's right next to Southwest. And then I went to truck driving school out there in Michigan. But let me tell you this though. Technology is here and is here to stay. Um, Shane, I don't even want to do this one, but it is what it is. I'm gonna let that sit there. I'm gonna let that sit there. Look at these EVs, right? The EVs technology. You're not paying as much in fuel costs as you are in fuel if you drive an EV. And it's safe, environmentally safe, right? A lot of people, oh, it's not. It is. We're not using fuel. We're not throwing bad we're not throwing fog in it. We're not throwing we're not polluting the air, right? Technology. This Elon Musk, he really saving the damn world for real. I feel like that. He just he's so smart. I think people scared of him. I'm not scared. I embrace that shit. He created fintech, financial technology, where we can make transactions and don't have to go to get taxed by uh, by Green Dot, get taxed by Western Union, get taxed by MoneyGram. We can make a financial transaction right over our phone. That makes that even faster. You can buy stock on your phone. You used to have to call a broker and give them the ticker number and give them the ticker symbol and all of these things. Now you can use your phone and you can buy stock and go about your day. It was a 5-minute process. You can also take that same phone, pick it back up, make a trade, and make more money in one trade than somebody can make in 1 year. That's technology. So we have to embrace technology, man. I don't want y'all to be scared. You also can create a YouTube page. You can be monetized on there, and you can create thumbnails. You can create prompts to make your videos better. You can look at your videos and grade your videos and say this is not what I need to be doing, or I need to fix this. I need to say this. AI. Thank you, AI. When you on the airplanes, technology is working. Y'all don't even know that is working at the best of its ability. Even though we've seen all of these plane accident crashes and all that, guess what? It's the weather. I'm sure. Unpredictable weather. But technology got you up there. And then when they feel real safe, they do some things they don't even talk about. Yeah. They talked about it, your ass to be scared to even fly on the plane. Technology. It's technology. Look at the computers that we have. The power that we have in our hand is crazy for people to say that. You can grow. You are in a world where don't even have to go to the grocery store. You can get the groceries straight to your door. You can get somebody to bring you food straight to your door. You can have somebody bring you a couch straight to your door. The only thing that people worried about is not having enough money to be powerful like that to have it get sent to your door. Because if you ain't got no money right now, like you broke, or you don't have any money, you're just financially depleted. Let's not use broke. Then you complaining because you don't have the power to make stuff move. This is the best to me. This is the best thing for an entrepreneur. Like, wow, I can have stuff move. I can have people on Fiverr make stuff for me. I can create a whole team on Fiverr. I can have an editor, a producer. I can have a videographer, all off of just one push of the button. Man, come on now. This 16 years got hopped out of a truck. It changed my life around. House, truck, bikes, and you're correct about having opportunity avenues if you want it. If you want it. If you want it. Technology has made everything better. I don't know why y'all scared. Let it come in. It's already here. It's already here. Go to the grocery store. You ain't even got to deal with nobody if you don't want to. Go straight to the self checkout. You got a credit card. Boop. Bam. Hey, how you doing? You don't even have to say that because you know what you're doing. Just go in there and get your stuff. It's making the world. You can see it two ways. It's making it better or it's making it worse. I look at it as making it better. It's making it better. Just making it better. For real. I'm not scared of technology. I actually grew up in the era of AOL. Dun, dun, dun. You hearing all that noise for a boot up and all that? I used to love playing Doom. So I'm on a computer playing Doom, not really using the internet. Then I figured out how to use the internet. It was a wrap. I'm 11 years old. It's a wrap. 11 years old, and I was using it on the other side. I'm probably one of the first people that you like had Bitcoins, not with an S. Maybe I was doing the wrong thing with Bitcoin. So when it come with technology, I've been there. I've been all the way when Bitcoin was $500, $600. Had 7, 8 of them at a time. Knew how to use them. Knew how to, and I still had that knowledge. That's why I said I can't wait. Because a lot of people gonna come up around me. They gonna come up for sure. I just was a little bit before my time. Bitcoin, actually, we send the money over to Russia, send the money everywhere. That's a whole nother story. When I was telling y'all about the 101s and 201s, the Russians taught us that. And that's how Bitcoin actually was created. It wasn't like that's how the value went up. You got so many people that was scheming and scamming using Bitcoins. I'm giving y'all too much game. They was using Bitcoin to fuel their greed when they should have been buying the Bitcoin. We had access to Bitcoins at a low rate. Now it's 118. I don't know what Bitcoin is at right now. But last I checked, it was 118. I still had a couple. Had a little fraction of whatever. I just took that out. But 9 times out of 10, man, y'all gonna hear these stories on how it was made. That's why a lot of people say Bitcoin is corrupt. But now look at it. So if you rode that wave up to now, you well off. I don't know nobody who did. I don't know nobody who did. Um, but that's just what that is. Hey y'all, look, we are on an hour. We did this thing for an hour. It's 4:39. I got some work to do. I will see y'all when I see y'all when I'm putting up the content. Make sure you support, like, share, comment. Oh, they about to come to work. This your boy 8TeenWilln, man. I would do a prayer right now. Should I? Yeah, let's do a prayer right quick. I always pray for my people. I don't know if we're gonna be able to come on live later on, but I always the end was good, man. Um, I'm glad that you stuck around to the end. I always close it out with a prayer, so let's do a quick prayer right quick. We're gonna take the car off the charge and we're gonna go on our merry little way. It's almost 5 o'clock. I got a lot of stuff planned today, so let's do this and let's get out of here. Lord, thank you for giving us another day today. Although it's early, please give us more productivity. Let us be more productive than we were yesterday. Let us learn more than we learned yesterday. Give us the knowledge. Give us traveling mercy. Give us protection as we move out through the rest of the day. Thank you, Lord. Amen. I love y'all, man. It's your boy 8TeenWilln, man. We got all these Tesla trucks pulling up and Tesla cars. We got construction going on over here, but we came early and we about to get out of here. I love y'all. It's 8TeenWilln. It's another one, baby.